Today, I'm going to be looking at 20 OP players we all hate in FUT Champions. FIFA 21 is here. Don't waste your money on FIFA points. Go to MMOPO.com and get cheap, fast and safe FIFA 21 coins. Use code OzNoz to get 8% off your order. Link in the description. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Now today, we're going to be looking at all the players we hate from FUT Champions. I've just finished my weekend league and I've seen all the players that you come up against and they are way too OP. I'm going to show you 20 of the most OP, and yeah, if you don't have a lot of these guys in your team, you might struggle. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you're new to the channel with the post notifications turned on. Let me know who you think the most OP broken player in FIFA 21 is. Anyway, let's get into it. First of all, we have Adama Traore. Now, this guy you would have come up against a lot. So pacey. The issue with him is he has 0 end product, but I'm not gonna lie, in FIFA that really doesn't matter too much. All you need to do with him is bomb it down the line, come inside. He's so strong, he'll just shrug off any fullback and then he'll pass it across to your striker and you can score an easy open goal. A ridiculous player, and definitely one, if you don't have him in your first team, you want him on your subs. Next, we have Mbappe. Now, not technically OP because he's very expensive player, just a ridiculous player that if you come up against him in FUT Champs, it's game over. He is the best you can get, best player in the game. Every time I faced him, he scored against me. It was ridiculous. I'm trying my absolute hardest to get this bloke in my team because he is unbelievable. What a player. Very expensive though, so not too overpowered in the generic way. This guy, for around 300, 400k, he is probably the best centre mid you can get in terms of value for money. So pacey, runs everywhere, defending and physical is outrageous. A ridiculous card, and he will stop everything. I have him in my team and nothing gets past him, literally nothing. So an incredible player. Next, we have Valverde. Now, this is a card I haven't used, but I've come up against plenty of times. He's basically the all-round most perfect midfielder. Very fast, which is incredible. His dribbling, shooting, defending, physical are all really at a good level. I've come up against guy, and this guy's got really good links. Like if you want to link him to players like centre backs like Militao, incredible link there. Loads of good Real Madrid cards this year. Even Benzema's all right, so you can link him up to him as well. And then you have pacey wingers like Hazard. So an incredible, pacey, fast, dynamic midfielder there who caused me a lot of issues. Next, we have Alan. Now, I have his ones to watch. It's not necessary. His normal card does the job as well. Like Kante, but just so much cheaper. Like a fifth of the price. Runs everywhere. Makes every tackle. Is so good. It's so hard to get past him with his 85 defending and 83 physical. Incredible defensive stats for a midfielder. He also dribbles the pitch really well with his 83 dribbling. A player I've thoroughly enjoyed thus far in FIFA, and a player that is only going to get better, really. He just has an incredible card with great stats, and you can't get past him, which is great for a midfielder. Next, we have, now this guy might be the number one. This guy might be the pain that I have to concede. If you have Joe Gomez for 100k, he is the best centre-back in the game. He's better than Van Dijk, in my opinion. I've said it. He's better than anyone can get. He's better than Varane, in my opinion. I cannot get anyone past this guy. He is incredible. So definitely pick him up if you can. He's got a lot of English links that you can connect him with, which I'll show you later on. Next, we have Rodrigo. Now, this guy is another one of the top of the list. I think out of the 30 games I played, 20 to 22 people had this bloke up front. So pacey. He finishes his dinner every time. 4-star skills, great dribbling. It says 91 pace. Honestly, feels like 95, 96. So fast, and he will beat any centre-back you have. Up next, we have Diego Carlos. Now, a slightly cheaper OP centre-back. Not 100k. I think he's around 30-ish k. I've used this guy quite a lot in this game already. Very good. He's such a presence at centre-back. Great defending, great physical, and his pace is brilliant. 77, it feels a lot faster. Nothing's really getting past him. Now, if you want a cheaper option to Longley and Varane, he's your guy. Absolutely fantastic. Next up, we have Aaron Wan-Bissaka. A great link to Joe Gomez at right back. Very pacey this year, very strong. I saw a couple of people playing at centre-back, and he was just as OP. He's massive and he's a big presence on FIFA, as well as being really fast. Definitely someone you should pick up, especially if you're choosing to go down that Joe Gomez route. An incredible defender. Next we have Neto. Now this is a niche one. I played against this guy I think 2 or 3 times, and a couple of those games he was unbelievable. Like, he saved every one of my shots. I had one game which I posted on Twitter. I think I lost the game. I had about 22, 25 shots on target, and he had like 4, and of course he won. Neto saved so many shots. It was ridiculous. An incredible cheap keeper, especially if you want to link him to Longley, Varane, players like that. Next up, we have another cheap OP keeper that I came up against. Was incredible against me. Saved everything. A good Premier League keeper with a French link if you need him. Next we have Saint-Maximin, another French player. Gucci, a lot of people were using his inform this week, but his normal card is just as good. He's so pacey, incredible at dribbling. He's got 5-star, 4-star, which is so useful in this game. He was bombing it down the wing. As again, with wingers this year, all you need to do is bomb it down the wing, cut inside, which you can do with his skill moves, pass it across or shoot, and you've scored. So he's very good for that. Next we have Timo, the Bonavena, a personal favourite of mine. This guy is pretty nuts at the moment, I'll be honest with you. So pacey, his shooting's brilliant, his dribbling's great. Now his normal card's a lot cheaper than this Once to Watch I have, but this Once to Watch I think is going to be upgraded this week, so that's class. Would definitely recommend him. He's a lot better than I thought he would be. Very, very OP. Next we have Richarlison. Now this guy I think is the definition of overpowered. His card and his rating, you don't think he'd be that good. Honestly, he could start in super teams. This guy is the GOAT. Incredible. If I could tell you to pick up one player from this entire video, apart from Joe Gomez, it'd probably be Richarlison. If you don't have the most amount of coins, he is incredible. Please go get him if you haven't already. Dembele, another very good winger. 5-star, 5-star, so pacey. His dribbling's unbelievable. He bombs down the wing every time, cuts in, assists the striker, you know the deal. Fantastic card, and great links being French and from Barcelona, so you could link him to many different players. Next we have Sissoko, another Frenchman. The French team is so OP on FIFA, I think because a lot of them are just very fast and physical, if I'm honest with you. Sissoko, if you don't have enough money for Kante, this guy will do. He is so good, and he's so massive in game. He'll shrug anyone off the ball with ease. Moving on next to Neymar, another one like Mbappe, who's not necessarily OP, but is a player we hate in Foot Champions, because if you have him or Mbappe, they basically won the game. He's so ridiculous. 5-star, 5-star, 91 rated, incredible stats. Don't need to say much more about him. If you got him on the left flank, you're going to be winning the battles. Next you have Marcus Llorente, now a player that a lot of people have. He's such a good all-round midfielder, genuinely unreal. Pacey, good dribbling, good physical, great defending, shooting, passing good. Such an all-rounded card. High, so he's running left, right, rhubarb, and 3-star, 3-star isn't too bad for that position. Next we have Nathaniel Ake. Now, not a lot of people have him. He is quite expensive. Whenever I've played against him, I think he is the best cheap centre-back you can get. I think he's around 25-30k. This guy will intercept anything, and he's so fast. He feels so much faster than central pace. I think it's because he has the lean style. Incredible player, and if you're looking for a cheap centre-back in the Premier League, this is your guy, I'm telling you. Next we have Gabriel Jesus, another very OP, a bit like Richarlison, but I think a bit more expensive. Feels very pacey, his dribbling's fantastic, and he scores goals for days. A lovely little striker. So these are all the players that I'd recommend. Very, very OP. Will get you wins, I promise you. So let me know down below if you think I've forgotten anyone. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.